Coming to you from the top of Boreas Pass in Breckenridge. This is the home of the High Line Railroad. This is where it used to operate between about 1885 and 1937. So some incredible views that the railroad workers would get when they would make their way home to Breckenridge. In this particular area right here, you'll see in a lot of the history pictures, and it's almost exactly the same as it was when the railroad was running through here. Now, something that's pretty cool is right about this point, you know, they would let out those whistles and let their families know when they were coming in, because the engineers of the trains that would operate up here would modify the whistles so they were unique to their train. So that way the families would know when their loved ones were coming through, and they could kind of start making dinner. Kids would run down to the railroad line to welcome home their parents. And you know, the guys that were working on the railroad, specifically the engineers, were really esteemed members of the community. So, you know, back at that point, carpenters would maybe make about $40 a month, and the guys in the railroad could make $160 a month, the engineers in particular. So they were definitely well respected, and they definitely earned quite a living compared to some of their other coworkers. Now, looking, you can see now that you can actually drive on where the High Line Railroad used to be on Boreas Pass. You can drive all the way through to Como. It was transferred into an auto road back in about 1950s or so. But really great place to come on out and explore. And coming up next, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast. And I can tell you from my view, there's not a cloud in the sky.